Rich Tarani here with TMC. Thanks for watching. We're in San Jose this week. On our program is Arpal Singh. He is the chairman of DocSync. Welcome back to the show. Good to see you.
Thank you.
So what's happening with DocSync? You gave me a brief demo last year. It might have been off camera, actually. I'm not sure we talked about it on camera. But tell us what DocSync's all about.
So, you know, we are seeing there is this thing going on in terms of a lot of people offering you cloud drives. And, you know, everybody wants to kind of lock you into their stuff totally. You know, you want to do Google, if you take Google Drive and rest everything Google, it's great. And then you have at the other end, you know, Dropbox and Microsoft, and everybody's kind of trying to, you know, say, you know, what I say from an open computing system, now we're going into this thing we call end-to-end computing experience, which means you buy everything from me. And then, you know, the remote access market, which was doing PC to PC, you know, all the way from Citrix and Wise and everything else, they've tried to retrofit it into working with the mobile devices. And to some extent, they do a decent job, but, you know, those technologies were designed for PC to PC, not for tablets.
Right.
So me as a user am kind of at a loss because my documents are in my computer, in my email, in my Dropbox, in my Google Drive. I don't know where all they are. I'm using all of these devices and tools because they're given to me for free. I get hooked to them. I start using them. Or I start using it because a friend of mine sent me a document which is in Dropbox, so I have to sign up with that account. So pretty soon, my life as a user on a mobile device, even on a computer actually, is becoming harder.
Right.
So what we are trying to do is we're saying, okay, we're putting user at the front end.
Okay.
And we give user the capability on their tablet to be productive. Now, by productive, I don't mean just start editing your Word documents, because 90% of what we do is consume content written by others. Now, if you look at like iPad, it's a great device to consume content that is, you know, magazines, you know, you have Flipboard and Pulse and so on. It's a beautiful ways to consume different content. Is it weird for me to consume my own content? No. It's really hard. Unless I decide to put all my life into one of the cloud drives, which nobody really wants to do in most cases because very few people like to put their whole desktop in one of those things. They may put few files. So what we are trying to do is give you this comprehensive view on your mobile device. So first focus is iPad because there is some real estate. And you will see kind of like a Flipboard type of an interface where I have my private clouds, and I have my public clouds, and then I have my comprehensive views. And in my comprehensive view, I can say, you know, let me search on any document. I can search all across, and I can see whatever documents I actually sync to my iPad so that it is available offline. And then you can click on all of my clouds, and you can get a view of every document there is, the recent 50 files and recent 50 folders, and so on.
So the end game is to be the centralized interface for the heterogeneous cloud.
Yeah, including your private and public, not just public, not just private, because people are going to have documents in every kind of cloud.
Now you say documents, what about music?
We decided not to focus on music.
Okay.
Because we used to do that in the, you know, in one of the previous iteration of one of our founders, we used to do that. And we decided that that is not really, when I'm doing something serious, I really don't care about my music and stuff. And more and more people are more comfortable putting their music in the cloud because of all the services being offered.
Sure.
They're not as comfortable putting all their computer documents in the cloud as yet.
Which gives us a solution, a problem which you're solving, which is that you've got documents all over the place. And I'm an example of that. I've got documents all over the place too.
Exactly.
It becomes very frustrating. And sometimes I just don't work on a certain project because I don't have the device with me that has access, more easy access to that. anyway, it's frustrating, and I think if there was a simple interface that would allow me not only to read, but also to write. Like some clouds are not very good at letting you write back to the cloud, some of the interfaces that I've seen. So is that something you're also focusing on, where I can open up a document, I can make an edit and save it again back to that cloud?
So today we allow you to edit if it's a Google Docs.
Okay.
We don't do it today for Word.
Okay.
And we are working on some of the capabilities. But today if you have a Google Docs anywhere, you can just open it and edit it on your tablet.
Is there a type of company or consumer that would be the right for you? In other words, a certain industry or size company?
So I think, we don't focus so much on the size. We focus on people who are using tablets in their day-to-day life, travel a lot out of their office,
okay,
or even they go to the meetings with their tablets. So those are the best use cases because they need to access all these documents all the time from wherever they are.
Sure.
And that's really a typical use case, which may be in sales marketing, which may be people like you and I who travel a lot for business, and people in healthcare industry and other places where people travel.
How about monetizing?
So monetizing, we are going to have a freemium model.
Okay.
So certain features are going to be free.
Okay.
And then there will be a value-add features that you will pay for. Today it is free.
Would that include your own cloud where you can store some of those other files?
We don't want to do our own cloud.
Okay.
Because then we sort of make users' life even more difficult.
Right.
So here is yet another cloud to go to, right? So instead, what we are trying to do is we leave the documents in the cloud where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
We don't touch that.
Okay.
The only thing we do is we try to give you documents available offline on your iPad as well.
That makes sense.
So if you're going on a meeting, if you try to do it on an Apple iTunes, you connect those cables and you pray for the best and all that. We said that's just too complicated.
Right.
So here you can sit on our product, you can see all your files, and you can just touch it, and bingo, it's now on your iPad.
What's next?
So a lot of, we have actually released a product, a version of it in the App Store, and our goal was really to get a lot of feedback. So we have a few thousand users, few hundred of them are giving us active feedback.
Great.
In terms of, I want the usability to be changed this way, I want these features to be added, I want these things to be done. And so we are kind of working and taking all that feedback and doing more dot releases, if you might. And we're hoping in the next probably 4 to 6 weeks, we will have all of those feature requests that we've gotten so far kind of done and present people a product which is, true release 1 with all the features enabled that has a great experience in terms of all the feedback that we've gotten from users. And then, obviously more monetization features that are being added after that.
Excellent. Thanks for being here again.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
Thanks for having us.